M0FXB, welcome to my channel. Just a quick one here. We've got Total Control, which is a screen mirror for Android. So effectively, you can view your Android device on your PC Windows. So download this, and then I've just connected to my W5 network radio, which is here. And if you can see the radio in the background on the camera, and then here on the left, I can double click. Look, I can go to that channel. I can even TX. If I go back, let's go to number 3, and I can just briefly TX with my mouse. Briefly TXing there. I can even go to the menus, look, 3 dots here, status, options, all the menus are here, no problem at all. I can go back, I can scroll up to different channels, any channel I want. I can even add channels here, look. So I basically got full control of this network radio. And the other thing is that I'm sort of practicing here because I'm getting a screenless radio, which is called the T199. And on that, you wouldn't even have a screen. So the only way you could program that radio is if you used a program like Total Control. So this is what the T199 looks like. We did order one for testing purposes on eBay. I'll just show you a couple of pics. You know, it's about 85 delivered. So there's the radio. It's a screenless radio. It's still a network radio. It has Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, got your normal connections, micro USB, speaker, a microphone connector, charging dock. So it is a network radio, but it has no screen. So therefore, you do need a program like Total Control to basically control this radio. You can actually do it wirelessly, but you need to pay for the pro version. You do need to go into the actual radio and go to Home and enable debugging. So to enable debugging, just go to Settings cog. And then once you're in the Settings cog, if I can find that, where's that gone? Go Home, tap your dots, just look for your there it is there, Settings cog. Can you see the way it's changing on my computer? And I'm actually on the actual network radio. I can do it on the computer. So keep clicking at the bottom here until it says debugging mode. So go right to the bottom, and then you're going to keep clicking build number. So to go into debugging mode, keep clicking custom build or build number, and it will say you are already a developer. Then go back, or you're in developers mode, go back, developer options, and you want to go down and enable debugging. And also when you plug it into the PC, there's USB debugging. You'll get a message on the network radio as well, asking you to allow that to happen. So you've got a micro USB cable connected between the PC and the W5 network radio. Okay, so that's it. So the whole point of this really is to allow you to control a radio that you haven't even got a screen on. And what I'm going to try and do now is get the channel changing knob to work. So when I turn it on the screenless radio, it will say channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, and you can do this. If you select a channel and they do the drop down menu there, you can rename the channel. And like this one, I've renamed it 00, and because it is channel 00. If we go back, channel 1, I've renamed it, go to the name, drop down, rename channel 01. So when we turn it, the whole point is when we turn this knob, it will say the channel name. I'll see if I can turn this up. I'm not sure if I've done it yet because I'm still learning this, but let's just turn it.
2.
There's one that I haven't named yet.
100 years of the Royal Air 106 26
So it's all pretty random at the moment. There's 00. We've got that one right.
2.
02. Quite loud, isn't it? But we could turn it down, I suppose. So I'm going to add the ones I like to my favourites. And I'm going to let you know how I get on with this. So it is a learning curve. But thanks for watching my channel. I'll put the links in for Total Control. I'll put a link in just to show you the network radio I'm on, which is a W5 network radio, which also actually has, if I go home, like so, and go to my PTT app, you will see that it's got a normal radio. Let's find the PTT app. Now, I really rate these because these are only about £130, these radios, and they have a little UHF transceiver built into them, which is, I think, is brilliant. And it actually works. I've been on a hill and I've had contact. I need to turn the volume down, don't I? So there we are. That's my all-star node there. There you are. It's actually online. I think
162 CT2958.
see the channel knob actually works when you're on the radio. So let's give a quick call out. See if someone comes back to me. M0FXB for an audio check. Mike 0 Foxtrot X-Ray Bravo. Keep dropping these radios. Oh, thanks very much. I'm on a W5, Enrico W5 network radio, and it's actually an app on the phone, but it is a proper 70 centimeter radio but it's also got Android. So I'm talking from about I don't know, a foot away from it, so it might be a bit of an echo. But thanks for the test, M0FXB. And that isn't an app. That's not internet. M3 HPI. No, this is a really interesting radio. I've had it for a couple of years, and it's on AliExpress. If you put in W5 walkie-talkie, so 1 minute it's an Android device. You can run Zello, Peanut, Echolink, but then you tap this app called I think it's called PTT, and it opens up a very small 70 centimeter, 1 or 2. I think it's 2 watt radio which you can use on your normal analog repeaters. Around here it's GB3WR. And these things are only about £140 delivered, and it's got a very big, nice 4-inch colour screen on it. Has Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and it's a very nice looking set. And I'm just testing it now because I've connected it to my PC via Total Control, so I can actually control it from my PC and even view the screen back to you. How good is that? Yeah, I think they all work well. Even the very budget, the lowest price ones. I think I had the F. I think it was F5. No, I can't remember now. It's been a while. RT3, I think it was, and that worked great. And that was £50. The one I've got coming for testing in a couple of days is the T199, the screenless one. So I'm just sort of teaching myself to use total control. Sorry, to teaching myself to use total control so I can control a screenless network radio. Back to you. So there you are. Thanks for watching my channel. Great fun. See if he comes back because I did time out. View in the background there. I do have a R-Finder B1. M0FXB. Did I lose you? M0FXB? Yeah, Roger. I was just saying that I'm also going to be testing a T199 soon. No, sorry, T199, 199. It's the screenless one. That's why I'm sort of practicing with a program called Total Control, where you can run everything and you view it on your PC. Back to you. Yeah, I've done a lot of work on DV switch. You've probably seen with my All Star node and created a screenless, sorry, a radioless All Star node a while back. I really do like DV switch, and I often used to take that on my dog walks. Yeah, I'm not sure if it would work with DV switch. Maybe you'd have one channel, maybe. I'm not really sure. On Zello, you have to rename the channels. You can go in and rename, and then when you turn the top knob, it will call out 01, 02, and so you know where you are. Back to you. Actually, I'm going to key using the computer now. I'm now using the actual PC to TX just with the mouse. So no, do you know what? It's funny because you know me. I'm always tinkering with different devices, but I've never ever used a receiver. I always buy transceivers. It's a bit of an old habit, I think. So it sounds nice. They do tend to be very good and very advanced. The newer range, don't they? Back to you. So I was keying with the mouse then. M0FXB, yeah. As the years go by, we buy these radios, and if you've been buying radios for 30 years, even if you sell many of them, you're still going to end up with a box full of radios, which is what I've got here. But no regrets because I just grab a different one, play with it, learn about it, move on to the next one, and make lots of contacts. The amount of friends I've made, and I get so many people message me every day that I would never even begin to think about meeting. They're from all parts of the world, you know, Brazil, China, obviously USA, uh, Moldova is one, and they'll message me and go, you know, hi Andreas, what do you think of this? Let's give this a go. Let's give that a go. Someone messaged me yesterday with the Japan instruction manual for the new Yaesu FT500, and Yaesu haven't even released it yet. Back to you. Yeah, yes, I did, and thanks for that message. Because when I went back, I did what you said was just slid the slider back in the options, PTT options, and it worked. And you probably haven't caught it, but the same day that you sent me the message, I made a video showing that I had done that. So yeah, it definitely worked for me. And the other one I forgot because it was quite a while since I've been using Zello and Echolink was when you go into Echolink and there's a little you have to, when you do select external PTT, but I forgot that once you select that, you can then go in and select your PTT like you do with Peanut. And so I thought the Echolink PTT wasn't working, and it completely was on all my devices. So yeah, thanks very much for that tip. Because I have spent a lot of time on Zello, but I've also spent a lot of absence as well, if you know what I mean. Back to you. Right, okay, thanks for watching my channel, 7-3, all the
Yeah.
best.